Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from the Palatial Studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Top of the morning to you and yours on this Thursday, November the 18th, 2021.
This show's unairable.
I don't know. Why is it unairable? Just tell me.
I like your free-flowing format.
I'm glad you like it because we are definitely free-flowing.
I'm so excited.
I'm glad you're excited because if you're excited, I'm excited. It's 6:07.
It's now 6:07 a.m.
6:07 a.m. on the Get Up and Go show. We are off at warp speed for a Thursday. And 1 week from today, we're just going to be inhaling turkey, 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 and more turkey.
Well, not this early in the morning. One
No.
week from today, we'll be here, but we're going to be anticipating that turkey meal still.
Oh, yes.
And then the following 6 or 7 days, we'll probably be eating turkey and eggs. Does
Ugh.
that go as good as well as steak and eggs?
I can't fathom turkey and eggs. I cannot fathom that. I can fathom eggs, but not turkey and eggs. Steak and eggs, yes. Turkey and eggs, oh, heck no.
Well, we just might have to get a little bit creative and go that way because seems so many people are getting those very large birds. You and me now, Evan. And I learned this morning, you too got a huge bird. You're not going to know what to do with that leftover turkey.
I got to say is Rachel informed me yesterday when I said to her, I'm like, I think I want to cook a turkey this year. It's just her, me, and Gavin. And Gavin likes ham. He doesn't like turkey. So I'm thinking, all right, you know what? And then she informs me, she goes, we're going to be getting turkeys again this year. And I'm like, when? She goes, the end of this week. And I'm like, you're kidding me, right? And she goes, no, we're getting turkeys the end of this week. The size of the bird that comes home from her job is anywhere from 18 to 28 pounds. So you go right down the middle and you're looking at a 22, 23 pound bird.
They could use that bird to feed the kids all week at school, feed each and every one of them.
Oh my
gosh. But they send them home with families that now your family is getting lower with people as the older kids are out of the house.
They're all history.
Gavin not even liking turkey.
No.
Wow. What are
He'll
you going
eat
to,
ham.
You're going to have to resort to, ham and eggs and turkey and eggs.
Well,
definitely turkey.
I don't know
and
about
eggs.
turkey and eggs, but I can do ham and eggs. So what we're going to do for Gavin is, have you ever gone to the grocery store and you see they have the whole hams and then they have the actual ham steaks? You ever seen the ham steak with the little bone like that in the middle?
I see them often at Winn-Dixie. They're usually buy one, get one free.
Right.
But I refrain from buying the ham because my better half is not a big ham eater or pork eater.
Okay.
Which I could go for. Ham is delicious sometimes.
It is. So we're just going to buy a ham steak, going to put it in the oven, going to slap some brown sugar on it and let the brown sugar melt in the oven, cook it on 325 for maybe about 20 minutes. And then we'll have a perfectly seasoned ham steak for Gavin, and that's all he'll eat.
Does
Nothing
he like
else.
any pineapple baked on it?
Nope.
I have to, if I bake a ham in the oven, or even if I bring the spiral ham home that's already pre-made, I still have to glaze it with something like a honey base, a cinnamon base, and put pineapples on it.
Yeah, we can only put brown sugar on it for him, and
oh, bless you now.
Excuse me. And pineapple. I'll eat pineapple on my ham because then it's Hawaiian ham. So I'll buy like a can of pineapple and it'll have the circles cut out in slices.
Yeah.
Right. And I'll put a couple of those circles. Ones. Yeah, exactly.
You
the
get
dull.
in a can.
Yep. So I'll put them on the ham, put it in the oven. Maybe I'll do that and I won't even tell him and just see if he likes it.
I kind of envy you. Maybe I should come over to your house and eat because I don't believe we're even getting ham. Well, we might get it on Christmas, but then I got to squeeze it in with prime rib because everybody in my party on Christmas usually wants prime rib.
Oh, wait a minute. So you cook prime rib at home?
It's what we had maybe like the last 2 or 3 Christmases.
I have never, in all my years on this planet, I have never cooked a prime rib. And I would have no idea how to cook a prime rib or where to buy a prime rib.
Yeah. That's funny because we go pick it up from Publix. We have in the past. and we've gotten a prime rib, but I've never cooked it before. My friend Sue has always cooked that part of the meal.
So that is on her weight. She has that weight on her to
Yeah,
do.
but she's never failed. She's always succeeded because it always comes out really nice and juicy.
Okay, you'll have to let me know how to cook a prime rib and where can I buy a piece of prime rib, because see, now you have my appetite going.
Oh, what you do is go and ask the butcher right at Publix. Last year, I think we got ours from the Publix in Palm City.
Okay.
We went in, we were probably in the store for just like 20 minutes, Gary and I. And the butcher pointed out the prime rib that was good for our party at the time of 5 of us eating.
Okay.
And they'll point it out, like how big of a prime rib, how many cuts. They'll help you out with all that.
Okay.
And even they'll probably tell you how to take it home and cook it.
All right, that'll be great. I'm going to do that because now my mouth is watering for prime rib, and I want to go to Texas Roadhouse where they have prime rib and get a slab of prime rib on my plate. But unfortunately, I cannot go because I have the Stuart Martin Chamber of Commerce event tonight that I am partaking in. It's their annual holiday business after hours.
Oh, you're going to see Joe Ketchenbone then tonight.
We'll be
Meet
talking to him
there.
at 7:30 this morning.
Yeah.
But a big, huge event over at St. Mary's Episcopal Church.
A nice event.
Yeah.
They have that every year. And I think last year it went on the wayside, as a lot of events did.
Yep.
But when we talk to Joe, usually he's very glad to have it back.
Yeah, definitely so. I'm going to have a booth set up there for my entertainment company. There's going to be all sorts of vendors there. So make sure and stop by and say hello to everybody.
Was this kind of event the kind where you can go and buy or purchase Christmas items once again or something like that?
I don't know if they're going to have any vendors there or not. There's going to be vendors from all different walks of life. When Joe was on later on this morning with us, we can pick Joe's brain and ask him to bring a list of the vendors,
Absolutely.
maybe, or we can get an idea from him what type of vendors will be there.
Yeah.
So we can let the listeners know.
It would be good to know because this sounds like a pretty huge event coming up tonight. As I recall, last week he had said there were somewhat like 45 to 50 vendors in the show.
They're expecting over 300 people for this event.
That's awesome.
Which is great.
Sounds pretty big.
Yeah, it definitely is. And it's not in the church. It's across the street. I think it's the parish hall is what it is. It's a 701 Ocean Drive or Ocean Boulevard. I forget. I'm not sure the address.
And we also mentioned earlier, too, that all this week for Tykes and Teens, you can go over to the Flagler Center where they've got the Christmas trees and all those holiday decorations, I guess, you can bid on them or raffle. They're raffling them off. And then all of the proceeds going to Tykes and Teens. Beautiful ornaments and all that good kind of stuff you can get. For if you haven't decorated your house yet, maybe, or want those new items, that's probably a pretty good thing. That's opening this morning at 11 at the Flagler Center.
Okay.
It goes on like 11 to 4 each night.
You can partake in that. I'll be here.
I know.
I'll be doing my deed here after we get off the air.
And you could go afterward because, I think they're open with that event till like 4 at Flagler.
Definitely so. Definitely so. Lots of stuff going on around town. Of course, Bonnie catches you up on all that on Friday with her best bets. She'll let you know what's going to be happening. We're going to be here this year for Thanksgiving. It's our turn to work on the holiday. So maybe we'll bring some turkey in and have some turkey on the air or something like that.
It might be too early for turkey because, like by Friday, we'll be all turkeyed out with that. Maybe I will make, what if I make a egg quiche, an egg
If you leave, if here,
I'm just still wondering, I'm getting anxious about what to do with all that leftover turkey we're going to have.
All right. How about, are you talking about bringing something in Thursday morning or Friday morning?
Friday morning.
Friday morning. As long as you leave the turkey out of it, I'm fine. You can bring whatever you want. I just cannot fathom eating turkey and eggs.
You know what would be really good? A sandwich. Make your own sub sandwiches at home with turkey and bacon, lettuce, tomato.
I'll do lettuce, tomato.
Maybe a little bit of avocado or guacamole or avocado salsa. Doesn't that sound good?
I'm not an avocado guacamole kind of guy.
No? Oh, no. I just love it.
I'm the turkey.
I swear by it.
I'm the turkey guy. Slap a little Miracle Whip on the sub sandwich.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of tomato, and a little squirt of ketchup on the side to dip the sandwich in.
I saw at Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Mhm.
I got their little coupons. It looks like they're serving up grilled cheese sandwiches there now
Mm,
with avocado.
really?
So to me, that looks really good. So
Oh,
I might
my.
take my little coupon over there and visit the one that's in Palm City, maybe tonight or tomorrow.
Okay, very
Yeah.
good, very good.
I like avocado and guacamole on things, and
I
I buy that.
never.
There's an avocado guacamole salsa which I like to buy. It's
Mhm.
green. It's you can get it in Tostitos brand.
Mhm.
I really like it on a lot of items, a
Hey,
lot of different stuff.
This is very cool. I just stumbled upon this. WPTV is doing a live feed from their studio right now, and they're showing. They set the phone down, and it's like a behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So you see Katya Hall right now. She's sitting on a green screen. So they're like panning around the studio, and there's Holony right there.
Yeah.
She's
yep.
just like looking into the phone. They literally just set the phone down, and they're doing like this behind the scenes type thing.
Katya Hall was wearing red on green. It looked like she had a nice, pretty red dress on this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They always look so pretty on the WPTV news.
They truly do.
Yeah.
So what is on your full menu for Thanksgiving?
Oh, good gosh.
Tell me about what's on the menu.
Well, we're having our menu. I haven't decided yet. Of course, just the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Okay.
You got to have the stuffing.
Right.
I'll probably get Pepperidge Farm stuffing. In the past, sometimes I've made my own, but
Mhm.
I have like a really finicky family.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do the Pepperidge Farm thing. Stovetop is, to me, is too unimpressive because you can do that every day of the week. I like to go for the grain and get Pepperidge Farm.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
and then cranberries out of a can. Hey, we've got football tonight, and I don't know who the heck to pick for the
geez,
NFL.
who's playing tonight?
Tonight we have New England playing Atlanta.
Okay.
Let's see, they're playing in Atlanta.
Okay.
So with that factor, I just decided to make the Falcons being my pick just because they're playing them at Atlanta.
Okay.
So New England, let's see, I had their record. New England is 6-4.
Oh.
And they've had a 4-game winning streak now.
Okay.
The Falcons with a record of 4-5. I'm going to say just because New England on that 4-game winning streak, they might fall behind tonight, and I'm going to pick the Falcons. I'll go with them.
Okay. I'm going to stick with you.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with you. So
of course, I'm not one to follow in the Lenny's Pick'em League now because I think I'm at the very bottom of the barrel of the pickers. I haven't been really doing very well. And Evan, it looks like you've been doing far more outstanding than me in this Pick'em League season.
Okay.
And G, out of all of us radio announcers, I think Mr. G is doing the best.
Oh, okay. I just got a text from Ray.
Yeah.
And I could have sworn I said that next Friday they were off and we're blended, or is it tomorrow?
I think you told me tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, because he just reminded me it's tomorrow.
It is.
So we'll be blended
I believe
tomorrow.
So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Nice.
We'll mix all the ingredients up in one radio box.
Stewart in Port St. Lucie,
Yeah.
and we'll be up in the Fort Pierce area. And,
people will have to put up with us now for 3 hours. It's not too bad, though. We'll supply you with Novocaine to relieve the pain.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. Oh, speaking of Novocaine, I watched an episode of Dr. Pimple Popper last night.
Oh, good gosh.
Oh, my God. Was
isn't
it
that gross?
so good?
How can you watch that? That's gross.
Dr. Lee, I love that lady.
Yeah.
I have to get her on the program. She is just incredible the way she talks to her patients.
If you find her, we're going to have to get some pimples in here to pop.
No.
Any
well, she's
people
in
that
California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's not going to come here. But I would love to interview her. That show's addicting. It's like Dr. Pole. It's the veterinarian guy.
Yeah.
It's Dr. Pimple Popper, and then I also got into watching this other show for some reason. Don't think I'm really strange, but it was My 600-Pound Life. You ever seen that one?
I've seen the part where it comes on, and I see the big lady, on the cover, and
or man.
Yeah, and I think about putting it on, and then I usually don't. But yeah, I definitely have seen that one.
I feel bad for those people, but then again, I don't, because after watching last night's episode of My 600-Pound Life, this girl was instructed by the doctor they have on that's on there that does the weight loss surgery.
Yeah.
You have to lose 30 pounds or I'm not going to sign off for you to get weight loss surgery. So she keeps giving all these excuses why she can't lose weight and why she can't do this and why she can't do that. And she's blaming this and blaming that. And instead of losing 30, she gains 50.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like she's giving all these poor excuses.
And it's usually a struggle.
Mhm.
And
You can't help somebody that doesn't want to help themselves. That's my theory. If you want to lose the weight that bad, you got into this situation, then do something about it and listen to what the doctor says.
it might be like maybe like a day by day thing,
Yeah.
like maybe like alcoholism. You
Yeah.
got to wake up in the morning and just
Yeah.
tell yourself you're going to succeed, and maybe take it day by day.
She was
one
on
day
the
at a
phone
time.
with the doctor and she was just disrespecting the doctor. And she's like, well, God will guide me. And I understand she believes in God and she's spiritual. But then she turns it on the doctor and she says, do you believe in God? Now, I'm sorry,
Oh.
but now you're skating a fine line, because now you're taking that patient-client relationship
Yeah.
and turning it into something personal.
Hmm.
And that's not cool to do.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
got to look in the mirror and
Yeah.
start with herself.
Yeah.
It sounds like
She's got to wake up and
Sounds
smell the
like-
roses somewhere. 6:23 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for news. Let's get right to the news desk. Bonnie is standing by with the headlines. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. At the special session in Tallahassee, the Florida Senate is joining the House in passing 4 bills restricted COVID-19 vaccine mandates for work and school.
Have all members voted?
76 yeas, 38 nays, Mr. Speaker.
The measures stop private sector businesses from requiring their employees to be vaccinated against COVID-19 unless they allow at least 5 exemptions. The bills now await Governor Ron DeSantis' signature. Panhandle Congressman Matt Gaetz says he thinks murder suspect Kyle Rittenhouse would make a good congressional intern. Gaetz told Newsmax the 18-year-old deserves a not guilty verdict. It's a good time to become a correctional officer in Florida. Governor Ron DeSantis and the Florida Department of Corrections on Wednesday announced hiring bonuses up to $5,000 for correctional officers. Effective immediately, new correctional officers will receive a $3,000 bonus, plus an extra $1,000 for officers who join high vacancy institutions. Correctional officers who are already certified can earn an additional $1,000. Beginning next year, the starting salary of state correctional officers will increase to $38,750, an increase of 16%. All current state correctional officers will also receive a one-time $1,500 bonus, while state probation officers will receive a $3,000 bonus next month. More than 1,000 manatees have died in Florida this year, according to a tally from the state's Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. The number is a sharp jump from 2020, when the state reported 637 manatee deaths. The previous yearly high was 830 manatee deaths in 2013. State officials say a study showed 20 to 25% of manatee deaths are due to collisions with watercraft. In 2021, 90 of the manatee deaths are due to incidents involving watercraft, that state reports. Manatees are currently listed as a threatened species. However, conservationists are asking Congress to designate the marine animals as endangered, which would provide more protections for the animals. Well, lastly, look for a deep partial lunar eclipse to be darkening the moon for much of the globe on November 19. That's tomorrow. Most locations will see up to 97% of the moon slip into Earth's shadow. North America has the best location to see the entirety of the eclipse. This is the second lunar eclipse of 2021. The IRSC Pioneers pounded the Daytona Falcons 102-86 despite 15 turnovers. Freshman star Benji Pierre poured in 40 points to lead the Pioneers. Jonathan Cece added 19. The Pioneers are ranked 4th in the state, 24th nationally. Their record is 6-1 as they face Polk State at home. Airtime is 145. The Pioneers will be in Bradenton Thanksgiving weekend against 3 nationally ranked opponents. News time at 6:26 with weather and traffic together next.
.627 right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together. Bonnie, how's it looking outside?
Well, Evan, our highway report looking fine this morning. Not finding any accidents to report right here. North and southbound, everything looking good on the Turnpike and I-95 right here. And there's your latest look at traffic. It's a partly cloudy sky in Stewart and 77. In Chimbote, Peru this morning, it's 61. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for a mild start to the morning along the Treasure Coast. Temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s, mostly cloudy skies and some isolated showers to start off the day. This afternoon, highs in the low 80s, numerous showers and storms possible across the area. Repeated rounds of heavy rainfall could lead to some flooding in spots. Tomorrow, highs in the upper 70s, a mix of sun and clouds and some scattered showers and storms moving in from off the ocean. For the weekend, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s, fast-moving showers possible, slightly drier conditions by Sunday.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
They took a picture of me. It was a mugshot. I can't fly on this airline no more. Take me off. I didn't even want to go to Cali. There's been a couple of flights I've been kicked off of.
Mind your business. Mind your business. Because I will break your neck.
Because I got in fist fights.
What's the Lord going to do?
Now I'm back on the no-fly.
I didn't even want to go to Cali.
No. Back on the no-fly.
I will break your neck.
In my defense, they shouldn't have served me that 8th drink. Okay? Is that on me?
That was just bad. That's all I have to say. That was probably one of the worst parody songs I have ever heard.
Yeah.
They killed the Pretenders on that one.
Yes, you're right. And, the Chrissy Hind, you can never sing better than her, especially if you're
the poor guy
doing a parody.
The poor guy that was singing that song sounded like he smoked about 10 packs of cigarettes before he did the vocals on that.
You're right. It did sound rather scratchy and unpleasant.
That was awful. Let's get to viral videos. Now, Bonnie, you've flown before, right? You've gone to Wisconsin. You've gone on an airplane. We both have been on airplanes. And we hear those chimes all the time that are on the airplanes. We've heard one chime, which is a passenger. Well, I'm not going to go through and explain what each chime means.
I usually hear that chime as I'm peacefully almost falling asleep on the plane. And I'm kind of like in this peaceful, kind of sleepy kind of mood. And I hear that chime every now and then.
Well, here's Tommy Samato, who is a flight attendant, explaining what these chimes actually mean.
Oh, it's like a code. They have like a code system to it.
They have a code system.
I never thought about it. I never really thought about it.
Let's listen.
Have you ever heard this sound on a plane before? You ever wonder what that means?
A high-low chime like that means that one flight attendant is trying to call the other flight attendant, or the flight deck is trying to call us. If you hear 3 of those, that means it's an emergency, but you never will have to hear that. And if you hear just one tone, like that, that means that a passenger is calling one of the flight attendants from our seat, or they could be calling us from the lavatory over here. Either one.
Okay, so that's a little creepy. You're calling from the lavatory, the bathroom.
Maybe
that's a little creepy.
Maybe one is locked in the bathroom. I almost when I was in a plane, I got into that narrow bathroom at one time, and I couldn't open the door.
That's just not right.
I couldn't open the door, and
I won't go in an airplane lavatory.
I know.
I'd rather wet my pants.
I was afraid to go back in one after that of being locked in.
Absolutely not.
But I wish you wouldn't have played that, because now I'm going to be listening for the 3 signals, the 3 tones.
3 doom, 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 doom.
That's meaning there's an emergency.
That's an emergency. Now, when it's 1, then they're trying to communicate with each other. And then just 1 tone, boom, means that you're in your seat, you're a passenger, and you're trying to summon the flight attendant.
Those tones also sound like when you're on an elevator and you're changing floors, kind of like the same boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Exactly. Another viral video that's out there, a pastor and his wife went to their church. It's happened in Sturgis, Michigan.
Sturgis, Michigan.
And when they got in the front door, they saw a 10-point buck. If you don't want to know what a 10-point buck is, that's a deer.
Oh, I saw this video too. And, that's a pretty big buck that they saw.
Yeah.
I wasn't close enough to count the points on the rack from it, but the buck looked really good size.
Listen to this.
Oh, my word. Oh, my word.
The buck's trying to climb the wall.
What is happening? That is a buck. No, don't go up there. Don't go up there.
Poor buck. Unbelievable.
It went through the window in the auditorium.
Yeah.
He really just wants to get out of there.
He just wants out.
But he had already climbed the stairway of this church.
They're trying to clap and make all these noises to distract it.
Beautiful church, by the way.
Yes. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Church.
In the hallway?
Oh. So here goes the buck. The buck's going down the stairs.
Now down the stairway.
Yeah. There it goes. There's the window. It sees the window.
Yes.
Right out the window.
I'm glad that he got out. But I think it's hunting season. It was like the first day of hunting season too up there in Michigan. And
yeah, well, he sought safety from the Lord up above, and he decided to go where it's safe.
He wanted to go to church, but I'm glad you had kind of a happy ending to that when he jumped out the window, because we saw that one video, I think it was just yesterday or the day before, where a deer had gotten in a hospital in Louisiana. And there was an escalator in the hospital. The deer went up it, and the poor little thing, as he was running around there, he hurt himself so hard, like he injured himself. So they had to euthanize that deer. Yeah,
definitely so. Yeah. So, but yeah, that deer definitely was seeking refuge. It didn't want to be shot.
Maybe it was cold out in Michigan too. Who knows? Probably a cold winter day, and I would want to come inside too.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah.
Bonnie, I have a list of the top 5 signs that you really need to clean your house. So if you're out there listening right now and you are debating on cleaning your house, I have the top 5 signs that you really need to get off your duff and clean your house.
Or clean more.
Yeah, or clean
more than we do. It
Yes.
seems like it's never clean.
Coming in at number 5, the cockroaches are coming out of the woodwork, and they're offering to help clean the house.
And they're offering to help you now.
Coming in at
talking cockroaches.
Yes, talking cockroaches.
Can I help you?
Coming in at number 4, instead of vacuuming at this point, it probably makes more sense to just rake your rug. Rake the rug.
Yeah,
rake the rug. Coming in at number 3, several homeless people have complained about the filth, and they finally just moved out of your home. Yeah. Coming in at number 2, the those nasty dust mites. Well, they've formed a union, and they've unionized. Yeah. Coming in at number 1, I love the monkeys written in the dust of your coffee table. Yes, somebody has written, I love the monkeys in the dust.
Right in the dust.
Right in the dust of your coffee table.
Go in there and start drawing things and write their name, and the kids could be occupied for hours.
Yep. Here's another list, the top 5 things that Dad used to say. Dad used to say, you have all these dad jokes and things like that.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if my dad would have ever said these things. Go ahead.
Okay. I guarantee you, my dad has said these things,
all of
and
them?
Your dad has said them also. Yes. Coming in at number 5, go ask your mother. Now, come on. I know your dad has had to say at some point in life to you, when you asked him a question,
I'm sure.
Go ask your mother.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Yeah, go ask mom.
Yeah, my
I've
dad
done it.
Usually was pretty quick to answer.
I've done
and
that.
Give me
I do it to this day.
You do it to Gavin.
I do it to
Go
this
ask
day to
your
Gavin.
mom.
Go ask your mom.
And it's better for the kid, because usually the mom is the yes person. No, more of a yeser than dad is.
Yeah, definitely. Mom's given more than dad.
So that works both ways. You're off of dad's shoulders, but you'll probably get a yes from mom. Well, hopefully.
Exactly. Coming in at number 4, you tell your child, I'll be outside.
Yeah.
Real plain and simple. I'll be outside. See you later. Have a great day. Coming in at number 3, we're not lost. I know exactly where we are. You're driving down the highway in the days of no GPS, and you ask Dad that question, do you know where you're going? And Dad just simply says, we're not lost. I know exactly where we are.
No, I remember my dad more of getting lost in Minneapolis. It seems like the roads in Minneapolis were hard for him. That's, like I mentioned before, that city in Minnesota is like 4 hours away from us. Whenever he would drive there, we were with him in the car, he would just start yelling and get totally frustrated. And he wouldn't be lying to us either by saying, no, I'm not lost. He would be saying, I am lost.
Okay.
And swearing about the roads there.
Coming in at number 2, it's a very simple one-word answer. And it's 2 letters. You know what it is?
No, I have no clue.
You just said the answer.
No.
There you go.
Yeah.
You said it right there.
How many times did you hear that from your papa?
Oh, are you kidding? More times than there are ants in an ant pile.
No. Will I? No.
And you can't even get the question out. You can't even get the statement out. It's just no.
Because they have a sort of ESP and they know what's coming.
Yes.
Especially with little girls. I don't know. Did little boys have sleepovers? I can't remember if little boys do that sort of thing. But we as little girls, we always had the sleepover. And I think my parents had ESP before I could even get. Can Lori sleep over? No.
Yeah.
Can I sleep over, Lori? No.
No. Was your dad one of those no kind of people?
Do
you remember? My dad was. My dad was brutal.
Kind of like a 50-50.
I couldn't even get
guy.
2 words out.
Wow.
And it was no. But you have to understand, I was in a military household.
Yeah.
So my dad, everything was like, no. Just no.
You didn't hear yes too often.
No,
you didn't even know the meaning of yes by the time you graduated.
Not at all.
What does that word mean?
I know that was
never heard it
that was a
before.
word that was not in the vocabulary. And lastly, coming in at number 1 in the top 5 things that Dad used to say. This is a good one. I'll be out of the bathroom in a few more minutes, but you probably want to give it a while before you go in there. I heard that statement more times than Carter has pills.
Give it a while.
Yeah, give it a while, like give it a couple of hours.
Just turn on that bathroom fan, Dad.
Yes, you need the gas mask.
And then that's why it's good to have more than one bathroom in the house, I think.
We have 2. So just in case one is polluted, you can go use the other one. But boy, let me tell you.
And my grandma and grandpa used to have an outhouse.
Oh, no, you're kidding me. Really?
A toilet outside.
Oh.
They had the indoor one and also an outside one.
So was the outside for like number 2 and the inside was for number 1?
Boy, it sucked, though, if you're like sleeping over their house. And, it's cold winter time.
Yeah,
and then
you got to go number 2.
They're occupying the one and only bathroom. And then
right?
you got to
go outside.
The outhouse. It could be cold.
Bonnie, tell me something. I have to ask you this as a woman.
Yeah.
Is there anything worse than sitting down on the toilet and the seat is cold? I hate that.
I don't like it either.
I hate that. That's why I carefully, strategically plan my bathroom visits after Rachel goes. Because when she goes,
she warms the seat.
Warms the seat.
I think I saw that written in somebody's bathroom once. Be a sweetie and warm the seatie.
Yes. There's nothing worse, especially when it gets a little cooler.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse when you have to go and you have to sit down on a cold toilet seat.
Right. It's like drilling an icicle through your entire body.
Oh my God. Like... It's awful. Hi, good morning. You're on the radio.
Good morning.
Well, hi there. It's my seat warmer.
I cannot believe you just said that.
Well, you know my story. I live an open book. I have nothing to hide. And I sometimes strategically plan out when I have to use the bathroom after you're done in there.
Did you know that he was doing this at all?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, well, guess what? I just admitted it. Because there's nothing better than sitting on a warm toilet seat.
I know what I'm going to buy you for Christmas now.
Toilet seat warmer.
Or that little cushiony toilet seat that you put over the regular toilet
They
seat,
actually
right?
They actually make cushioned toilet seats.
Yeah.
They do.
My cousins had it.
But the problem is they're not big enough.
No.
They're too small. So you can't get your whole rump on there. That's the worst part. You ever go somewhere to the bathroom and the toilet seat just not big enough? I've had that happen many times.
Oh my gosh.
That's the worst. That is the worst. Anyway, well, yes, thank you for warming the seat up. I appreciate it very much.
You're too much.
Well, what can I say? That's just the way.
It's too funny.
Well, that's just the way we live our lives. Anyway, listen, have a wonderful day at work. Is today Thanksgiving lunch or dinner, brunch, whatever it is?
Yes, today is our staff Thanksgiving luncheon.
So
and
you
it's
will
also
be
my coffee day.
Okay, so you will be bringing home some extra food, I take it?
Probably not.
Could you bring home a plate for me for dinner? Because I don't feel like cooking tonight.
I don't know if there's going to be any. I don't know what's been ordered.
Oh, okay. Well, if there is, bring some home. By the way, what is the average weight of the bird that you'll be bringing home? It's like between 18 and 25 pounds, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Bonnie and I were talking about that earlier.
That's a really big bird.
That's a huge bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours is between 20 and 24.
That's a huge bird.
I think I got maybe 4 or 5 pounds too large.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
Could have gotten.
That's all right. You'll eat turkey sandwiches all the way through through December.
Yeah, and I hate waste. I hate to waste food. I really, really do.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I got to run. I got to get to news. Have a wonderful day. Drive careful. Don't hit any turkeys on the way, okay?
I'll try not to.
All right. Thanks a lot. Love you. Bye.
Love you.
All right. Bye-bye. hit the wrong button here. There we go. 6:46 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It is a pre-Thanksgiving Day show, 1 week early, as we call it. Tomorrow we're going to be a blended show, so that should be real interesting. Let's go to the news desk. Bonnie's standing by. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. For the best deals in town on precious metals, go see Hawk Levy at St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Here's Bonnie with the morning headlines. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. The Florida Senate is joining the House in passing 4 bills banning COVID-19 vaccine mandates without exemptions and testing options and barring schools from requiring mask use. In the House, Republican Mike Caruso says it's about giving Floridians the power.
It protects our freedoms, protects our rights, it protects our choice.
The measures will become law once they're signed by Governor Ron DeSantis. A young child on the Treasure Coast was recognized Wednesday afternoon for her quick thinking and awareness, which saved her grandmother twice in the same month. And WPTV's John Shaman was there to meet this young girl and has the story.
But Nani can't breathe.
That's 5-year-old Missouri Edie talking with 911 dispatchers.
All right, is there any other adult there?
No.
Missouri's grandmother, Denise Oliver, had suffered a cardiac event that began with trouble breathing, but Missouri provided enough information so medics could get her help.
It was crazy. It was crazy, but I'm so proud of her.
Missouri's doll has Band-Aids, and Mom says Missouri's always been fascinated with emergency shows and calling 911, something she used to do frequently as a toddler.
The police kept coming to the house, was like, who's dialing 911? And we would say, she is, and they'd just laugh and just say, take the phone from her.
So that would appear to be the happy ending of this story. But just 11 days after the 911 call,
How old are you?
Nani fainted.
Missouri sprang into action again.
Your mom or dad there?
No, my mommy at work and my daddy at work. I was scared, but I felt glad that I didn't cry.
Missouri stayed calm, and help was on the way.
So proud of me.
And so is the first responder community. Missouri was honored Wednesday by the St. Lucie County Fire District, receiving a Citizen Hero Award.
She was able to make sure that the door was unlocked. She got plenty of information, very calm, and she might have saved your grandma's life that day.
In Missouri's home, there's a poster of Psalm 91, verse 11, for he will order his angels to protect you. Missouri's grandmother says that is the truth.
She's wonderful, amazing, my angel.
In St. Lucie County, John Shaman, WPTV, News Channel 5.
A boater who was missing at sea for days was rescued off Jupiter on Tuesday night, according to the U.S. Coast Guard. Officials tweeted earlier this week that 54-year-old Juan Avilio Ferrer Gonzalez left Bimini, Bahamas on Sunday en route to Homestead, located in southern Miami-Dade County. Coast Guard crews found Gonzalez at about 10:45 p.m. Reported missing on Monday. Officials said a Good Samaritan reported seeing a disabled vessel with 2 people aboard about 10 miles off the Jupiter Inlet. A Coast Guard rescue crew based at the Lake Worth Inlet arrived and confirmed it was the missing boater. Between 57% and 66% of people living on the Treasure Coast are fully vaccinated as of November 16, according to data from the Florida Department of Health. Florida reported 3,711,612 total cases of coronavirus, an increase of 0.28% from the week before. The 5 counties with the highest percentages of their population fully vaccinated in Florida as of November 16 are Sumter County, Miami-Dade, Osceola, St. Johns County, and Monroe counties. Airlines are struggling to meet the surge in travel demand as the holidays approach, while also dealing with worker shortages. Both Southwest and American Airlines canceled flights in recent months, disrupting plans for scores of travelers. Here's how to prepare for a possible cancellation. Use your airline's app to keep track of flight status. Alerts can let you know of everything from a gate change to a delay or cancellation. The app can also help with rescheduling. The level of service you receive when trying to reschedule also depends on where you purchased your ticket. If you went through a third party like an online booking site, you may be told to contact it to reschedule. Your status with a particular airline can also be helpful. Years of travel and loyalty with the same carrier can pay off if your flight is canceled. And lastly, Disney Cruise Line will soon require vaccinations for just about all passengers. Starting in January, everyone over the age of 5 must be protected against coronavirus. Younger kids will need proof of a negative test up to 3 days before departure. The Bucks are starting to get whole once again behind a season-high 47 points from Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks picked up a 109-102 victory against the LA Lakers at home on Wednesday night. Also in the NBA winning last night were the Charlotte Hornets, the Hawks over the Celtics, and Phoenix Suns beating Dallas. News time 6:52. We'll hear weather and traffic together next.
.653 right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together. Bonnie, how's it looking outside the window?
Well, the roads are clear. Everything looking good right here on US 1. All was well coming over the Roosevelt Bridge this morning. No accidents there. Major highways, everything moving up to speed. And if you see something, say something, do tell. We're at 220-9788, 220-WSTU. It's a partly cloudy sky and 74 this morning in Port St. Lucie. It's clear and 57 in Quincy, Massachusetts. Here's our weather from WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for a mild start to the morning along the Treasure Coast. Temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s, mostly cloudy skies and some isolated showers to start off the day. This afternoon, highs in the low 80s, numerous showers and storms possible across the area. Repeated rounds of heavy rainfall could lead to some flooding in spots. Tomorrow, highs in the upper 70s, a mix of sun and clouds and some scattered showers and storms moving in from off the ocean. For the weekend, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s, fast-moving showers possible, slightly drier conditions by Sunday.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world, it's the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
We're off and running for a Thursday, November the 18th, 2021.
You're not a nice person.
Oh, well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
There's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
Okay, well, what are you going to do about it?
You're fired.
What? What did you say? Repeat that again?
You're fired.
No way. You can't do that to me. I'm not your employee, okay? It's 7:07 right now. Mr. Clock, would you do the honors?
It's now 7:07 a.m.
I can't believe. Say that again?
You're fired.
Bonnie, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah, and somebody I've heard him say that many times when he was on The Apprentice, right?
Yeah.
He said that so many times.
And he did it so very well. He enjoyed doing that.
Nobody says it quite like he does now,
No,
right?
no.
But if one says you're fired too much over and over and over again, do you believe that person that you're fired? Is it kind of like the boy that cried wolf?
Yeah, exactly.
Say it so many times, I'm not believing you after a while.
Exactly.
Am I really fired?
Without a doubt. You have to think twice on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to birthdays and anniversaries.
News on the radio. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Today is November the 18th, 2021. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you and yours and all those in between and out between. Bonnie, what do you got?
I think you and I both have a special someone to wish a happy birthday to today, don't we?
Yeah, that's right. It's Mr. Mike
Thomas.
That's right.
Voice from our past.
Former morning show host with you.
Yes.
What was your show called back in the day with him? Do you
Mike and
remember?
Bonnie in the morning.
Oh, it's just Mike and Bonnie?
Mike and Bonnie.
Oh, it didn't have no name or nothing like that?
No, just Mike and Bonnie in the morning.
Oh.
Just,
so we got fancy schmancy.
Straight and to the point.
We got fancy schmancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the Get Up and Go show
Yeah.
being now.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
That's all right.
But it was a good time back in the day. I miss Mike right here. Oh man, I did promise him that right around Christmas time, that if our Pittsburgh Deb would bring some of those great chocolate turtles that she makes.
I can't have those. You know that,
homemade
right?
Candies or, a treat that she makes. I told Mike maybe sometime I'm going to, stop by his house in the middle of the night and leave some on his doorstep.
Oh, don't be doing that.
I still have to do that.
You got to be careful doing stuff like that.
But, he'll get on and he'll see the camera the next morning
Mm-hmm.
and he'll probably say, oh, that was Bonnie.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. The bugs don't get it first if you leave them on the doorstep. You got to be careful of that.
I would tidy them up in a nice bag.
Well, happy birthday to you, Mike Thomas. And he's a new dad as well. Got a brand new baby.
Yeah.
Baby's probably like in college already by now. I haven't heard from Mike in a while. I got to give, I would call him this early. I texted. Oh, wait, he just texted me.
Okay.
Hold on. If he's awake, I'm going to call him.
Yeah.
See, I'm getting ready to take the kiddo to daycare. All right. So I got to call him. Do you mind if I call? We got to call him on the air.
No, let's call him and wish him happy birthday.
Let me get his number
If
up
we
in my
can
phone.
Get him out of his busy morning.
Yes.
With taking baby to daycare.
Yes. Let me see here.
Probably whipping up some breakfast, some scrambled eggs and bacon too at the same time.
Begs and aching as
got the
G
baby
calls
on his
it.
shoulder.
Yes, definitely. All right, here we go. We got a dial tone here. Okay, here we go. Let's call him up. We're gonna wish him happy birthday. We don't want to give his phone number out on the air.
Oh no.
No, and maybe we'll have the band play for him too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got to have that.
Yeah, got to have the band play for him. Here we go. Former morning show host here at WSTU. We're giving him a call right now to wish him a happy birthday on the radio. Mr. Mike Thomas. See if he picks up the phone.
How old do you think Michael is today?
I'm going to say 33.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm going to be so upset if he doesn't answer.
Yeah, I think he's having a busy morning there.
Wow.
Busy with the little one.
Oh, this is not good. I was hoping to get him on the radio this morning.
Yeah. And
one more ring. I'll give him one more.
Hi, you've reached Mike Thomas. I can't.
All right. Well, just when you want to give somebody 5 seconds of fame, it just doesn't happen.
the life gets busy though. And,
Yeah.
I think his wife works at a veterinary clinic too. She's probably either getting ready to work, or if she's not off to work by now already. And I'm sure they're very busy in that household.
Yeah. Well,
Do you
happy birthday, Mike.
got anybody else to wish a happy birthday to you, Evan?
Well, nobody I know except for Mike Thomas. That's
Yeah.
the only thing that really came across my Facebook feed, and I just stumbled upon that. That was just coincidental, because you're like the queen of birthdays. You know everybody and anybody that's having a birthday.
I wish I was rich enough to get everybody a birthday gift too. But
Okay.
it's like I can't buy birthday gifts for everyone.
All right.
But sometimes I wish I could.
That's true.
Yes.
Your Christmas present's been bought already.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, hold on. The phone's ringing.
All right.
Maybe, could it be?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's
No,
Palm
it's
City
not.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
morning,
my
Charlie.
birthday was last month, so you could say happy birthday to me.
All right. We're going to hold on. Hold that thought, Charlie, because we have something special for you.
Oh, my Lord. That's very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Evan.
There you go, Charlie. I had the band play for you this morning.
Wow, the band. And you know what? How's that palatial green room, huh?
The palatial green room's doing very well. We have some
Eggs Benedict this morning?
Bonnie and I had eggs Benedict this morning. We have our personal chef here. We had eggs Benedict with hash browns, bagels and cream cheese and lox and everything.
Oh, lox and bagels and everything?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's great, Evan.
See what
Well,
you
happy
missed out on.
birthday to everybody and Mike Thomas. I remember Mike Thomas.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Definitely.
right.
All right, Charlie. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. Take care. God bless. All right. It's Palm City Charlie.
Yeah.
Big fan of the show. He's
Too
the
bad
president of the
Too
fan
bad we
club.
missed his birthday.
I
guess
know.
last month.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
Now that I missed his birthday.
I'm
All
surprised
right.
he calls often. I'm surprised he didn't call to remind us of this earlier.
This is true, but that's okay. We welcome his phone call because we love Palm City Charlie. Nathan Kress is 29 years old today. That's Freddie on iCarly. TJ Osborne of the Brothers Osborne, 37 years old today from Stay a Little Longer. I'm into the car. I'm on the road now. If you want to try. Okay, so Mike said I can try calling him again because he was getting everybody in the car.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna call him. Okay, Bonnie, is that all right with you?
Yeah.
All right, we'll call Mike. Here we go. Let's see here. Gonna call Mike Thomas and wish the boy a happy birthday. 3. All right, here we go. Da, da, da. Do we have to have the band play for him too?
We already had the band play. We could sing for him.
All right, very good.
Hello.
Well, happy birthday there, young man.
Happy birthday. Hi. Hello.
Appreciate it.
All right.
How you doing? How's that family doing? Is it growing anymore by any chance?
Besides the one, no, that is more than we can handle. It's just the one.
Welcome to my world.
Now, did you have a boy or a girl, Mike?
A little girl
Oh my
who looks
gosh.
just like me, so kind of both.
Oh boy.
How pretty she must be.
I know. I do. I've always said I make a very attractive woman.
Does she have those big, pretty, beautiful blue eyes too?
She does.
Oh,
Yeah. Right now
man.
she's got blue eyes, so we're hoping that she keeps those. Because
Aw.
we keep talking to people that are like, my daughter or my son had blue eyes, and then they went dark at 2, and or her
Wow.
hair got dark at 3, and my family has a history of starting off blonde and getting darker hair as they get older too. So
Yeah.
we'll wait and see.
So what color hair does your daughter have?
Blonde.
She's a blonde? Okay. All right. All right.
I
Very
bet-
good.
I
Blue
bet-
eyes, all that good stuff.
I bet her room is filled with Disney items and Disney toys, right?
Are you kidding? That's
you
an
have
understatement.
no idea.
That's an understatement. Are you kidding? He owns stock in the company, for God's sakes.
5 shares, man.
DIS.
5 shares and proud of it.
Wow. That's insane.
Are you going to buy any of the Green Bay Packers shares that now went on sale?
I didn't hear about this. What?
What?
I thought you had to be a resident of Green Bay to get shares.
No, I guess you can get stock in the Green Bay Packers now, and they're like $300.
They're a public company now?
I believe so.
So they've been a public company, but I thought I never really looked into it. I always thought you had to be like a resident to own stocks in it. It's a very strangely run company, and they were talking about it during the whole Aaron Rodgers fiasco because it was like, oh, the team's getting fined, but that doesn't hit any one individual's pockets. It just hits the company's bottom line, which isn't really a deterrent compared to actually going after some of the owners and players and GMs on the other team.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't know like what kind of investment it's going to be either, because I heard that it's like you don't even really get dividends from it. So I'm like, it just doesn't sound like you're going to get a huge benefit of buying this $300 stock. It's just that you're kind of helping out the company and helping out renovations with the Green Bay Packers, I guess.
Yeah. You know what though? It might. So I'm a proud owner of 5 Disney shares. They are not going to get me rich, but I get to walk around the place like I own it.
That's right. You darn right you do.
And
especially at
I get those Green Bay
$120
Packers
a ticket.
shares. Yeah, I get those Green Bay Packers shares. I can put NFL owner on my LinkedIn profile.
That's right.
Oh,
you
that's
can.
Right, you can.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. So you could put a proud Disney owner on your LinkedIn profile now if you wanted to.
I could. And I would have to change my profile picture from me
to Mickey,
doing something stupid to probably a nice, suit top.
Yeah.
White button-up shirt, no tie.
Yeah.
Like a confident millionaire.
Hey, so how old's your daughter now?
She just turned 1.
Wow. Man, you have another year to go to the terrible twos.
I feel like we're getting previews of it every once in a while, usually right before bedtime.
And I'm sure she's running all over the place, right? She's walking and talking everywhere, right?
She is. She's at that walking stage where she takes 2 or 3 steps very confidently and then just goes straight down to the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Face plant.
That's the funny stage.
That's the best
where you're
one.
laughing, but baby's not laughing.
Yeah, and it's just like, where the heck's baby? And all of a sudden, she's just face down on the floor.
Do you have the telephone out doing videos of all this? Of course, I'm sure.
My iCloud storage plan has skyrocketed in cost over these last couple of years with all the video and.
You are such a typical dad. I'm telling you, man.
Crazy.
I remember when you and I chatted when we used to work together over at the stadium, and you told me you were going to be a father, and I had forewarned you on quite a few things, and it's everything I probably told you and then some, right?
It is. Yeah, it's all the good, all the bad, and everything in between of what people say, and yet you still have to kind of experience it to know and to understand.
Who wakes up more at 2 a.m. to change a diaper or baby crying? Is it you or your wife?
So we've been incredibly lucky outside of very rough early months where the answer was both of us getting up.
Yeah.
Because it needed to be both.
Yeah.
We got very lucky, and she pretty much sleeps through the night. So we put her down at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and she sleeps straight through until 6:30.
I hear the baby in the background.
Yeah, she is. I don't know what she's doing back there. She's like, pay me attention. What are you doing?
So do you have the soccer mom van now or what?
No. No, we wish.
It's soccer Mike.
I still got the old busted stuff. Both of our cars are ancient at this point. I literally had to rip the antenna off of the top of my car because it had rotted off and was just kind of hanging around up there.
Oh my God, Mike, it is so good to hear your voice.
Yes,
honestly,
it is. It's very
really
refreshing.
Thanks for calling, guys. I appreciate it.
No,
How are things going over there? Everything great?
Things are great. The pencil caps are still in the same place. The pen caps, they haven't moved since I started almost 2 years ago. They're still in the same place.
I got news for you. They haven't moved since I started, which was about 10 years ago now. So,
and we still don't
they
have
are legacy. They predate everybody.
We still don't have lights on every pot on the pot.
Yeah,
switches.
all the pot switches still have no light bulbs. We've lost a few since you left.
We're still guessing which ones work and which ones
we
don't.
did get a new phone system, though. I will tell you that much.
Hey, very good. I've noticed no static.
Yeah, that's right. We have a Gettner now,
nice.
so we've upgraded. Yes.
You should get some Christmas trees into that console. See if you can get them to light up. Or
You
Christmas
know,
lights.
That's a good idea.
that's a great idea. Anyway, hey, listen, give our love to your lovely wife and your daughter. And I every now and then I peruse through my timeline, and your pictures do come up from the wedding, the Disney themed wedding and stuff like that. So that was a lot of fun.
And I still want to leave some candy on your doorstep from Pittsburgh Deb. So if you see that strange character on your webcam the next morning, that might have been me on the prowl.
Any of those turtles?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember.
Yes.
I'll try to bring some by if she brings some in and do that for
Hey,
you.
listen, one morning when you can get the wife to take care of business in the morning, you have to come and hang out with us one morning for old time's sake.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. I'm
I
sure we
would
can
love
figure
that.
a day.
Even just the final hour or whatever, whatever you can, a day off or something like that. Love to have you come and hang out just for old time's sake and just cut the rug up a little bit, as they say.
Sounds like fun. We'll make it happen.
All right, Mike. Listen, God bless you and your new family.
Thank you, man.
All
Have
right,
a good one, guys.
All right, take care.
care.
All right, bye-bye.
Yep.
So good to talk to him.
Oh, he sounds like such a happy man too,
He
being a
is.
dad.
Being a dad is a whole nother ball
I'm,
game. I
like,
mean,
really,
you know
really
what it's
proud of
like
him.
when you met Gary and you
Yeah.
became an instant,
Stepmom.
stepmom.
Oh, it was a big learning process.
Yeah.
Even, the kids were kind of little at the time. They weren't
Yeah.
little babies,
Yeah.
but it was a learning process for
But
me.
you wouldn't have it any other way now.
No, I wouldn't.
No, same here.
Uh-huh.
Same here. It's a whole new. It's like a brand new life when you become a parent or a step parent.
Nothing
it really
more
is.
important than family,
No,
right?
no, family's so important. It really, truly is. 7:23 news time. Let's get right to the news desk. Bonnie standing by with the morning headlines. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. The Florida Senate is joining the House in passing 4 bills banning COVID-19 vaccine mandates without exemptions and testing options, and barring schools from requiring mask use. In the House, Republican Mike Caruso says it's about giving Floridians the power.
It protects our freedoms, protects our rights, it protects our choice.
The measures will become law once they're signed by Governor Ron DeSantis. Panhandle Congressman Matt Getz says he thinks murder suspect Kyle Rittenhouse would make a good congressional intern. Getz told Newsmax the 18-year-old deserves a not guilty verdict. A young child on the Treasure Coast was recognized Wednesday afternoon for her quick thinking and awareness, which saved her grandmother twice in the same month. WPTV's John Shaman met this young girl and has the story.
Bonani can't breathe.
That's 5-year-old Missouri Edie talking with 911 dispatchers.
All right, is there any other adult there?
No.
Missouri's grandmother, Denise Oliver, had suffered a cardiac event that began with trouble breathing, but Missouri provided enough information so medics could get her help.
It was crazy. It was crazy, but I'm so proud of her.
Missouri's doll has Band-Aids, and Mom says Missouri's always been fascinated with emergency shows and calling 911, something she used to do frequently as a toddler.
The police kept coming to the house, was like, who's dialing 911? And we would say, she is, and they'd just laugh and just say, take the phone from her.
So that would appear to be the happy ending of this story. But just 11 days after Missouri's first real 911 call,
How old are you?
I'm 5 and my nanny fainted.
Missouri sprang into action again.
Your mom or dad there?
No, my mommy at work and my
Your-
daddy at work. I was scared, but afraid that I didn't cry.
Missouri stayed calm and help was on the way.
So proud of me.
And so is the first responder community. Missouri was honored Wednesday by the St. Lucie County Fire District, receiving a Citizen Hero Award.
She was able to make sure that the door was unlocked. She got plenty of information, very calm, and she might have saved your grandma's life that day.
In Missouri's home, there's a poster of Psalm 91, verse 11, for he will order his angels to protect you. Missouri's grandmother says that is the truth.
She's wonderful, amazing, my angel.
In St. Lucie County, John Shingman, WPTV, News Channel 5.
A former bookkeeper used her position to steal over $800,000 from 3 Southwest Florida companies, including a charity, officials said. Mary Melissa Chansey, age 35, was arrested Tuesday following a 2-year investigation by economic crimes investigators. Collier County Sheriff Kevin In May of 2019, Vincent Capmona told detectives that he suspected Chansey of misappropriating $570,000 from three of his companies, Three Palms Design Build LLC, Clinton Investment Group LLC, and Capmona Angel Fund, a charitable organization established by Mona to provide financial assistance to two schools and a church in Haiti. Detectives determined that Chansey had stolen $800,281 since her hiring in January 2016, Rambos said. Thanksgiving is 1 week from today, and activity is bustling at food banks and pantries across the state. Chip Hanna runs Servants Heart Ministry in Orange County.
We do our distribution this weekend for Thanksgiving. We give out full grocery boxes and a Thanksgiving bag that includes a lot of the items people will need for a Thanksgiving meal. And then we also hand out gift cards. This year we're doing $20 grocery store gift cards to our recipients.
Hannah says more people are facing hard times because of the increase in rents and grocery prices. He adds that contributions of non-perishable food items are always welcome. Well, lastly, Apple announced it will allow customers to purchase Apple parts to repair their own devices. For years, customers were warned that making unapproved repairs could void their device's warranty. Apple said it will first make parts available for the iPhone 12 and iPhone 13. The company will then make products available for Mac computers featuring the M1 chips. Thursday night football features the 6-4 New England Patriots with a 4-game winning streak versus the Atlanta Falcons with a 4-5 record, and 1590 WPSL coverage beginning at 8 p.m. The kickoff will be at 8:20 p.m. in Atlanta tonight. Our news time 7:28, and we'll have weather and traffic together for you next.
God, excuse me. Mr. Frog was in my throat, Bonnie.
Bless you.
Thank you. 7:29 is the time right now on the Get Up and Go show. It's time for traffic and weather together. Let's take a peek out the window and see what's going on. Bonnie?
Well, we're not finding any accidents to report, including U.S. Highway 1. Major highways clear, both north and southbound in St. Lucie County and Martin County. Yeah, you can expect a good ride heading out this morning. There's your latest look at traffic. It's 77 in Palm City, and in Hanko, Finland this morning, a chilly 43. Here's more on our weather at WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for a mild start to the morning along the Treasure Coast. Temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s, mostly cloudy skies and some isolated showers to start off the day. This afternoon, highs in the low 80s, numerous showers and storms possible across the area. Repeated rounds of heavy rainfall could lead to some flooding in spots. Tomorrow, highs in the upper 70s, a mix of sun and clouds and some scattered showers and storms moving in from off the ocean. For the weekend, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s, fast-moving showers possible, slightly drier conditions by Sunday.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
Time now 7:33 on the Get Up and Go Show. It's time for our weekly visit with the gentleman that heads up the Stuart Martin Chamber of Commerce. He's the president and heads it up there, Mr. Joe Catcherbone. He's been there forever and a day, as Gary Owen says, probably back to the 1800s, the way Gary was talking about it on the air last week or the other day when Joe was here in studio with Gary Owen on the Quality of Life radio show. Hey, Joe, how are you?
Good morning, Evan, Bonnie, how are you?
You know, life is great. And folks, I always say this every week. If you're not a member of the chamber, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're thinking. There's no better place to be than to become a member of the chamber. The amenities are endless. I can spend an hour talking about all the amenities for signing up to become a member of the chamber, but you have to experience it yourself. Get a hold of Joe and he will explain all the different levels of membership that are available out there. Joe, big event tonight. Let's talk a little bit about it. We got to get more people there.
Yeah, in fact, I was just going to say, let's dovetail with what you're talking about and give people the opportunity to see what we're about.
Yeah.
Like hang out to our holiday trade show this evening at St. Mary's on Episcopal Church on East Ocean. We'll have about 50 plus, maybe 55 exhibitors. We're expecting probably 250 to 300 people to come by and visit with us. So it'll be a great opportunity to come by, see what we're about, meet some of our members, have a couple of cocktails and some hors d'oeuvres. And by the way, we're serving paella tonight.
What? No, wait a minute. Hold on.
What is paella?
Is the Paella King going to be there?
Yes.
Jimmy?
Yep, it'll be made fresh right there.
Wait a minute, my buddy
You've
Jimmy.
Bonnie, you've never had
Oh,
paella?
Bonnie, you don't know what you're missing.
What is it, wine or
Oh,
something?
no, it's
It's
decadence.
rice and it's shrimp and it's clams and it's oysters and it's mushrooms and it's all
It's
cooked in
so
a great big
good.
wok.
Jimmy Freitas is going to be there. That's my buddy.
Yeah.
It sounds like some sort of Louisiana boil or something. Like everything.
It's actually, I believe it's a Cuban dish.
Yeah.
We had really dear friends of ours in Titusville. In fact, he was a city manager, and he was born in Cuba, and that was his specialty. And once in a year, he would have a party at his home and make paella. It was to die for. It was really good.
I know I've had like yuca before in Cuban dish. It's kind of like almost like a potato. It's kind of like a chewy.
This is different than anything I've ever had.
Yeah. And when you said paella, I'm thinking of some refreshing drink.
We'll have that too.
But
Not paella, but we'll have some refreshing drink.
You're going to have some more of that tonight. I bet it's going to be decorated. Did you have a decorator do all the things?
No, that's of course our vendors decorate their tables and things of that nature, but the venue is the churches, so we don't get involved in decorating their facility or anything. But it'll be certainly a holiday festival. We award a cruise as a prize to the vendor whose table rated the best. So we're giving away 2 cruises tonight.
Wow.
One will be for a vendor and then the other will be a business card drawing. So
now, what kind of decoration does the vendor have to do to decorate their table? Oh, look at did you hear that little snide laff there,
I have
Bonnie?
no idea. It ranges from anything and everything. It's some are very unique and others have a string of battery operated lights around their table. Others will have little tiny Christmas trees on their table.
Some have those rock and roll Santas with Santa Claus singing Elvis or something.
Okay.
Yeah. You just never know. But it's really amazing how creative people can get when they put their mind to it, especially when there's a cruise at stake.
Yeah, really.
2 cruises tonight.
Where's the cruise? Where's the cruise 2 that you're giving away?
I think up to Indian River.
Okay.
It's to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I hope to see some manatees because, gosh darn it, the manatees are dying off.
Yeah.
And I don't want
we
to
had
see
a
that
record year this year
anymore.
That's a
Yeah.
shame. That really is a shame.
So admission is very reasonable to the event tonight. I think it's $10, and that gets you 2 beverages and
Mhm.
food samplings, right?
And lots of food, yes. And you can go online, by the way. That's the only way you can get a ticket, is to go online, stuartmartinchamber.org.
Okay.
You can order and pay for your tickets right online.
Wow. Man, I'll tell you, if I didn't have a booth there tonight, I would come just as a as a guest, because just for $10 you can go
I
have
know.
dinner.
It sounds
You
like a
can
really
have a couple
nice
of now
time.
the
Yeah.
beverages, are they adult beverages or non-alcoholic?
Both.
Oh, so you have your choice.
Yes. We
Wow.
don't give you Kool-Aid, but we can give you a Coke or something like that.
It's spiked Kool-Aid.
We're trying to get you to buy into our Kool-Aid.
Yes, I like that.
If
I
I
like
wasn't
that.
working tonight, I would definitely be there too. That sounds like a
You don't know what you're missing, Bonnie. This is probably our most popular event all year.
oh wow.
Is Santa Claus going to make an appearance?
You never know.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never know.
I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, I am. I'm looking forward to it. And Joe, I always say you are, and Gary has said it too when you were on with him the other day, you're a class act at what you do. There is no doubt in my mind, no hesitation at all. Class act all the way with what you do with the chamber. It's really truly amazing, and I really speak the truth when I say
For what you do, this
Yeah.
bud's for you.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you do
Well,
that
I
magic.
thank you. And as I always say, I couldn't do it. Absolutely could not do it with the great staff that we've got here.
Yeah.
And certainly the leadership that I've been blessed with since I've been here at this chamber. Just great leadership from the community. So it's really the word team is now prevalent.
Yeah.
We don't talk about our staff anymore. It's our team. And that's what it's always been that. It's a team effort.
Love it.
Everybody pitches in. Yesterday, 5 of us sat in the conference room. In fact, I called you from my cell phone.
Mhm.
We were sitting in the conference room planning out how the day was going to start today,
Yeah.
who was going to do what, so it's, for instance, Amy's membership, as you know, but she's got both feet involved in the show. Angela, everybody, it's just a total, even Bonnie, who's our administrative assistant, even she was in on the meeting and sharing and helping out and sharing ideas and what we should do to make it better. And so we're looking forward to it. I think it's going to, we had our business show out there in July. And, oh my God, we hit it at a ballpark. We had over 300 people visit us. We had 55 exhibitors. We're expecting it. Even Amy said to me yesterday, "What do you think the rain is going to do?" I said, first of all, if it rains, I don't think it's going to affect us
There's
at
not going
all.
to be no rain, no stinking
No,
rain.
yeah.
No,
So-
not at all.
And Cleveland Clinic is so kind to let us use one of their parking lots over there. And so, because one of the problems with St. Mary's is the parking.
Right.
There's parking, but it's convoluted in different areas and sections.
Right.
So what we're going to do is after they unload their equipment, to go ahead and park in that hospital parking lot. So that leaves our visitors a room to park when they're not searching all over parking places.
So is St. Mary's down on Ocean Boulevard?
Yes.
East Ocean, yeah.
East Ocean.
701
it is.
East Ocean.
Yep.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
making sure.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's exactly where it is. And you mentioned yesterday, you guys were in your conference room yesterday, you were planning, and this is another reason why I love this chamber so much is they just don't take your money and that's it, have a nice day. They took the time to call me yesterday to make sure that I was happy with my location and what do I need, and do you need that, and are you going to bring this and are you going to bring that, and just the fact that they called me and went over everything to make sure that I was happy with everything they were doing for me. That's the personalized attention that you get when you join the Stuart Martin Chamber of Commerce, Bonnie.
Oh,
And
I
thank
believe
you
it.
again for saying that, Evan. But that's what we do. We take care of our members. That's what that's what the membership is about.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
yeah, thank
so.
you for talking about that.
Definitely. So let's fast forward here. Let's talk about new members. Who has signed up in the last week?
Well, you know, as busy as Amy's been with this show and helping out, and you know, she gets involved in helping it to get food vendors and things of that nature. But she was still able to bring, I don't know, 3 or 4 new members in, starting with Barefoot Insurance Partners. Stacy Kubit is the independent agent. They're here in Stewart. They do just general insurance, commercial, even aviation, which is unusual. A lot of people don't do aviation insurance. Stewart Design Company. Tim Gallagher is the owner. They do interior decorating, furniture, commercial, home and office decor. Martin County Janitorial Supply, Michael Harvey. They're also in Stewart. They do janitorial supplies, and they're also a retailer. Bayview Construction, Ken Ringy. Ken was a past member. He's been around for years. Bayview Construction, great guy, and does great work. And so even as busy as we've been with the show, Amy was able to bring in those new members. And she doesn't have a turn-off switch. You know, she's always on, 24/7. She doesn't have a turn-off switch.
Gotcha.
So, again, we're blessed. We're so thankful coming through the pandemic like we did, and having such a great year last year. We started our new year. October was our first year of our fiscal year, and we exceeded budget. You know, good news. First month of the year, we start out on a positive note, and that's really good.
Very good. Give out your information, Joe, how people, if they need to get a hold of you, please give out your information.
Be happy to do that. 772-287-1088. My extension is 108. You hear someone answer. If you push 0 for operators, someone will pick the phone up. You don't have to listen to all the voice messages. So, as I said, if you're interested in going to the show tonight, you get on our website, stewartmartinchamber.org, and you'll be able to purchase a ticket for $10 and come and join us in our festivities, kicking off the holiday season.
Can't beat that with a stick, folks. Can't beat that with a stick, without a doubt. Our very special guest is Joe Catcherbone. He heads up the Stewart Martin Chamber of Commerce. Joe, always our pleasure to have you on the program, and we will see you a little bit later on. I should be there about
to it. I know you should have mentioned that you'll be there tonight. You'll be taking some photo shots.
Yeah, we're going to have the photo booth there. So anybody wants to come by and get their picture in the photo booth, you know, Joe, you and your staff have to be the first ones, of course.
Of course.
There you go, buddy. Hey, look, I look forward to seeing you guys later.
Have a good day. Bonnie, one of these days we're going to get you out to an event.
I know. It'll happen. It should happen soon.
She's so busy with things that she does.
I know. I get it. I understand.
I'll have to make the room for it and plan.
You're on the air Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, we are going to be here on Thanksgiving, yes.
If I'm up and about, I'll certainly call you.
Yeah, please do. Please call in on Thanksgiving. If you want to come by and sit in and do an hour or so with us, you're welcome to come hang out with us too.
I don't think I can get away with that.
All right. No problem. Okay. All right, buddy. We'll see you in a couple of hours.
All right.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye now. 7:46 news time, brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. For the best deals in town, it's always St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Oh, Bonnie, I just noticed it's a Mickey Mouse Day. What a great day for it to be. We had Mike Thomas on, and it's Mickey Mouse Day.
I know.
I just glanced at my computer.
Yeah, him being a great big fan of Disney.
Yeah, and it's the mouse's birthday today too. So happy birthday, Mickey Mouse.
Do you own anything Mickey Mouse? Like
I do.
A coffee mug or a T-shirt or anything?
I have Disney stuff in my house.
Yeah,
I do. I do. Definitely. Let's get to the news desk, brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Here's Bonnie with the headlines.
Thanks, Evan. At the special session in Tallahassee, the Florida Senate is joining the House in passing 4 bills restricting COVID-19 vaccine mandates for work and school.
Have all members voted? 76 yeas, 38 nays, Mr. Speaker.
The measures stop private sector businesses from requiring their employees to be vaccinated against COVID-19 unless they allow at least 5 exemptions. The bills now await Governor Ron DeSantis' signature. Over 1,000 manatees have died in Florida waters this year, according to state data released Wednesday. It's already a record-setting number with 6 weeks still left in the year, and experts bracing for more starvation as the weather turns colder. Manatees will soon gather around water sources like power plants where food is scarce. At least 1,003 manatees have died through November 12, according to the latest Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission data. A boater who was missing at sea for days was rescued off Jupiter on Tuesday night, according to the U.S. Coast Guard. Officials tweeted earlier this week that 54-year-old Juan Evelio Ferrer Gonzalez left Bimini, Bahamas that is, on Sunday en route to Homestead. Coast Guard crews found Gonzalez at about 10:45 p.m. Tuesday after he was reported missing on Monday. Officials said a Good Samaritan reported seeing a disabled vessel with 2 people aboard about 10 miles off the Jupiter Inlet. A Coast Guard rescue crew based at the Lake Worth Inlet arrived and confirmed it was the missing boater. A man with a lengthy criminal record is confessing to killing 3 people in Central Florida. Osceola County Sheriff Marcos Lopez says 41-year-old Kevin Torres told investigators that one of the victims stole from him. Torres has been arrested 46 times, and he has also been Baker Acted multiple times. But Lopez says mental health was not a factor in this case. Disney Cruise Line will soon require vaccinations for just about all passengers. Starting in January, everyone over the age of 5 must be protected against coronavirus. Younger kids will need proof of a negative test up to 3 days before departure. And lastly, a deep partial lunar eclipse will darken the moon for much of the globe tomorrow. For most locations, you'll see up to 97% of the moon slip into Earth's shadow. North America has the best location to see the entirety of the eclipse, and this is the second lunar eclipse of 2021. So the Bucks picked up a win last night, a victory 109-102 against the Los Angeles Lakers at home. And it was Giannis Antetokounmpo having a season high of 47 points in last night's game. And also in the NBA, winning last night were the Charlotte Hornets, the Hawks over Boston Celtics, Phoenix Suns beat Dallas. Tonight we hear Miami Heat hosting the Washington Wizards, and radio coverage beginning right here at 7:30 tonight on 1450 WSTU. Our news time is 7:50. We'll have weather and traffic together next.
$7:52 is the time right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together. Bonnie, how's it looking outside?
Well, Evan, the roads are nice and clear. You're off to a good start if you're heading out on I-95 this morning, and US 1 moving quite smoothly. Everything looks good right now. No tie-ups, no accidents. If you see something, say something. Always let us know at 220-9788, 220-WSTU. It's 77 in Stewart this morning, and it's 51 and cloudy in Burlington, Vermont. Here's our weather at WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for a mild start to the morning along the temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s, mostly cloudy skies and some isolated showers to start off the day. This afternoon, highs in the low 80s, numerous showers and storms possible across the area. Repeated rounds of heavy rainfall could lead to some flooding in spots. Tomorrow, highs in the upper 70s, a mix of sun and clouds and some scattered showers and storms moving in from off the ocean. For the weekend, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s, fast-moving showers possible, slightly dry.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
All right, I went to play something and it didn't play. I don't know why. Huh.
It didn't shoot fire,
No,
huh?
it didn't fire. That was weird. Let me try this one.
Unlucky in love? Get on Rebounders, the new dating app where you can date people that just got out of a long-term relationship. There are no rules about hooking up with somebody on the rebound.
Cheyenne,
Oh, but there is that angry ex-boyfriend outside with a bat.
are you in there with a dude?
Give it a try. The new Rebounders app. Safety not guaranteed.
Yes, the new Rebounders app. Have you ever known anybody to use a dating app before, Bonnie?
To
Just out of
use the
curiosity.
dating app, no. I've just known of people to get on the dating websites.
That's
and,
it?
You know, find romance.
Yeah.
Did you see anybody use the dating app recently, or
Never have.
have you?
I never have.
And,
I
you know,
don't know anybody that's used one.
I think they could be quite dangerous. You know, you get your information out there, and you don't know who has it.
No.
If I were back in the dating world, I, for one, would refrain from it.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. It's a wild ride. That's all I got to say.
And the only rebounding I would want to do is playing basketball and doing a rebound there.
There you go. That's it. That's
With
the only rebound you
with
should
a
do.
jumping leap.
We're going to take a short pause for the cause. We're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. The news is coming up next.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. It is November the 18th, 2021.
Are you ready, kid?
Yeah, we're about as ready as we get.
Even though you're Mike, try not to use your radio voice.
All right, I'll try not to use my radio voice.
I think I need a drink-a-doodle-doo.
A drink-a-doodle-doo. I'll take a drink-a-doodle-doo, that's for sure. 8:07 is the time.
It's now 8:07 a.m.
8:07 a.m. and we are off and running with a vengeance this morning because 1 week from today, it's going to be Turkey Day out there. That's right, Turkey Day. Thanksgiving, where we give thanks and we gather with our families, Bonnie.
Yeah, and we got our birds this week already. Evan
did?
and I got mine the week prior to that. It's been in the freezer for one entire week almost.
Really? You better take that bad boy out.
But the fixings, might be low. When I went shopping earlier this week, I found that some grocery supplies on the shelves are getting kind of skim and slim. And, you've been hearing it on the news that some of the supplies are getting low.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, you don't really realize it until you get out there and do an actual grocery shop and you kind of witness it.
Okay.
So get yourself good and ready so you can have everything on your Thanksgiving table.
Very interesting, as they say. Very, very interesting.
But it's true.
What are some of your favorite sides when you make your bird?
The very favorite one has to be stuffing.
Yeah.
Nothing beats a stuffing.
Okay.
And for me, it is.
Are you a scratch stuffing girl, or are you stovetop out of the box?
I used to be scratch because my mother made it from scratch, and it was delicious.
Mhm.
And she put chicken livers in her stuffing.
Okay.
Just buy some chicken livers from the grocery store. You boil them up, and you mix them with your breading and the soup sauce mix. When you're making it from scratch, but. I've just turned the page and now I do Pepperidge Farm.
All right. There
Yeah.
you go. There's Pepperidge. There's the stovetop. I think those are the two standards now that that's their go-to, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Swanson, there might be a Swanson brand too that I'm pretty sure is out on the shelves as well.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. And of course, you got to have the cranberry. Are you a canned cranberry or are you a fresh cranberry sauce kind of girl?
I
Which
used
one
to
are
be
ya?
fresh, but it seems that everybody at my table likes the sweeter cranberry sauce right out of the can. The one that makes the little ripples on the sides of the jelly from the can.
Okay.
Evan, a new poll too found that 74% of Americans, would you be okay if this Thanksgiving without turkey? Put it that way.
I would be fine with that. I would be okay with that.
You're in one of the big percentage then, because a new poll found that 74% of Americans would be okay with an all sides Thanksgiving, meaning no turkey.
Wow.
Just the.
I've actually done that before. I've done that where I've gotten to go eat Thanksgiving dinner and I forgot to get my turkey and I ate all the sides. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I forgot to get turkey. And then I was full.
No turkey. How could you? Was it on Thanksgiving Day that you
Yes.
forgot? How can you forget the turkey on
I've
Thanksgiving?
done that before.
Like, didn't they set it out on the table or something?
They did, but there was
Like-
just so much of a variety.
That you just skipped over the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I skipped over it and went to everything else.
Did you get any pudding then? Because you don't get any pudding if you don't eat your meat.
No, I don't think we had pudding with that Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
But I just skipped right over the meat. It was just like, because everything else was like so good. And I was like, okay. And then I got to eating and I'm like, oh, whoa, crap. Wait a minute. I forgot to get the turkey meat.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
Thinking of Kaya and the animals. Can you feed turkey meat to your doggy?
I won't do it. We do not give our dog table food.
I think turkey.
Period.
Turkey though wouldn't hurt your dog's insides, especially if there's no bone in it. Like, you're not supposed to feed a dog chicken because the chicken bone can grind up your doggy's insides. But I
Right.
think just a little bit of moist turkey would be okay. And I do give some leftover turkey to my kitty cats.
Do you?
Yep. I give them in their little bowl. I give them a little bit of turkey lurkey every Thanksgiving.
You know, I'm Oh man, that's tough because
I mean, pending there's no seasonings in the bird. I just give them like clean, clear, fresh white meat.
yeah, but I'm just afraid. I'm afraid to do something like that. I am.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want to get I don't want to get the dog sick. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. You definitely want to be careful, but I think just a little portion, I think it would be fine.
You think so?
Yeah, if you
All
just
right.
give Kaya a few slivers of it, I'm sure she would love you for it.
Well, you know what?
And keep licking your hand.
If you will take care of the vet bill if she gets sick, then I'll give her some slivers of turkey.
All right. And just make sure it's not seasoned.
No, definitely
no
not.
spices in the
Oh
dog
no,
system.
oh no,
Yeah.
definitely not.
And then I'm sure it will be perfectly fine.
Definitely not. So what else is going to be going on in the Ashley household over the holidays? You've got, we don't have anybody coming in. It's just me, Rach, and Gav, and you've got the whole clan coming.
Yeah, we do. And I'm happy that they're all coming. They're coming this weekend and next weekend.
Oh, lucky you. You get them 2 weekends in a row.
For
My gosh.
2 big weekends, we're going to have just like a nice, full household.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like really super exciting.
Evan, earlier you were looking at your dog through your cell phone.
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm on a dog kick this
That's
morning.
okay. You could be on any kick you want to be on.
But would you buy a dog phone that lets Kaya call you while you're at work?
It's funny that you mention that. It's funny that you mention
Could
that.
you imagine if Kaya, the dog, could call you while you're working?
Well, there is a phone out there
Yeah.
that does that. There is definitely a phone out there that does that, Bonnie. As a matter of fact, let's listen.
From the same people who invented FaceTime comes a phone device for dogs, FaceBark. So if your dog suffers from separation anxiety, it can check in with you whenever it's lonely.
What is it, boy? No, I'm at work. I can't come home right now. Yes, I will bring you some treats. No. Leave mommy's cat alone.
FaceBark, keeping pet parents from doing their job one whimper at a time.
Oh, Lord
And
have mercy.
This might be coming soon because a researcher in Scotland came up with this idea of a prototype device called a dog phone. It does let your dog initiate a video call with you at work by shaking a toy.
Really?
Yeah, they put a sensor in a dog toy. So anytime it shakes the toy in its mouth, you get a call. So the dog is picking up this toy in this mouth, and then you get a call, and there's a screen that they can see you on and a camera so you can see them.
Wow.
So you and doggy see each other throughout the day.
That's very interesting.
They're still not sure if the dog will really know what the dog is doing when you get the several calls. But he'd approach the screen and show some toys and talk to you through a speaker.
Really?
So, yeah, lo and behold, I'm not really sure if the dog knows what's going on, but it's been kind of cool, since people have been at home so often during COVID-19, and now pretty much so many people are getting back to work, and the dogs get that separation anxiety. So when they're missing you with this new technology, they can call you and see you when they're feeling anxious throughout the day.
That's pretty interesting. Now, if my dog were to call me while I was at work doing the radio show, we've got issues. We've got some serious problems.
Your dog would probably be like, if you did feed her a couple of slices of that leftover Thanksgiving turkey, she'd probably be calling you during the day and be like, Evan, get home and open this refrigerator for me. Get me some turkey. More turkey, please.
That just would not be good. No, that would not be good. If Kaya could pick up a phone and call me, no, it's not going to happen. It's not happening. If she
it would
does,
just be like one of the more to your many emails and text messages that you're getting throughout the day. But with Kaya, being that it's your dog, it would be the most important one.
Well, yeah, besides the kid or the wife, besides the kid or the wife. Now, if Kaya did call me, halfway through, then I don't know what I would do if the dog called me. I really don't. That would just be weird. I mean, wouldn't that be weird if Hansi called you while you were on the air?
Oh, I would love it.
Would you really?
Yeah.
That would just be different, downright different if your cats did that.
And boy, are they spoiled. I threw a wet towel. I didn't throw a wet towel, but I think I dropped it on the floor when I was walking to the hamper this morning.
Right.
So I left it on the floor only because Hansi was on there lying on it then afterward and looking oh so cute.
Okay.
What is it about them when they look cute, so cutesy that you can't move them or remove something that they're occupying?
When I get up in the morning and Kaya's in my chair, she just looks at me like, "Hey, stupid, what's going on? Try to move me out of your chair." I get one of those looks from her.
Do you?
And I just look at her and I just go, "Really?" And she just plops her head down the other way, and that's it.
She was lying in your chair this morning when I saw her on that cam.
Yes,
And
again, she's always in my flipping chair.
do you have to go home and get out the lint brush right away?
I have to do more than get out the lint brush. I have to get out like the super duper vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Because of
Which I was going to ask you, do you guys have a special pet vacuum cleaner?
Yes, we do.
And
we constantly have to clean it.
Would you suggest now you have carpeting. Is that just
Yes.
for carpeted floors? Or
Yes.
does that work on solid base too?
It will work on solid base floors as well.
Yeah.
They're solid.
Because see, I need to get a new vacuum cleaner, but I don't know
Just get a Shark.
if a Shark.
Yeah, get a Shark.
A Shark, and should it say pet on it? Like
Yes.
a pet.
Yes, and I'm going
kind
to
of
tell you
thing?
the Shark vacuum is going to run you about $200.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm going to tell you that right
and
now.
I think it's already on a Black Friday
I was going to
sale.
say if you wait for the Black Friday, that's when you get it because that's what we did.
I think I did see it at. I thought 200 was the Black Friday price that I
Mhm.
saw already.
Yes.
Normally, is it about 329 or something?
I
Might
don't
run
know.
ya,
I'm not
but
sure.
Yeah.
We've had ours for a couple of years, and every couple of years we replenish ours and get a new one, just because of the simple fact of what's going on. So
The simple fact that Kaya never stopped shedding.
she never stopped. This dog has shed for 7 years straight. When we vacuum the house,
Yeah.
Bonnie,
Yeah.
we have to empty the vacuum 4 times
Oh my gosh.
when we do the living room and dining room area.
Yeah,
Yes.
I so believe it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just she sheds so much. It's copious amounts of hair.
And I need the special vacuum I need one of those power vacs because Hansi's always getting in his litter box, especially when it's brand new litter.
Mm-hmm.
I just get through sweeping it only for him to jump in there and kick litter and sand and everything all out again.
And then it goes back in its suitcase.
He's a kicker.
It goes back in. Is that the one that lives in the suitcase?
No, Jack Frosty is in the suitcase.
Jack Frosty lives in the suitcase.
Yes.
Got a cat lives in a damn suitcase. Can't believe that.
And,
All right.
And he's so
That's
spoiled
enough.
that I couldn't pack up that suitcase on vacation. I left it for the cat to lay in.
Can't believe you did that.
I know.
Oh my God. All right. It's time for the Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Gold opening up at $1,862.40 an ounce. Silver opening up $24.92 an ounce. That's Precious Metals Reports brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. 8:21 news time. Let's go to the news desk where Bonnie is standing by with the morning headlines. Good morning, Miss Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. The Florida Senate is joining the House in passing 4 bills banning COVID-19 vaccine mandates without exceptions and testing options, and barring schools from requiring mask use. In the House, Republican Mike Caruso says it's about giving Floridians the power.
It protects our freedoms, protects our rights, and protects our choice.
The measures will become law once they're signed by Governor Ron DeSantis. Panhandle Congressman Matt Gaetz says he thinks murder suspect Kyle Rittenhouse would make a good congressional intern. Gaetz told Newsmax the 18-year-old deserves a not guilty verdict. Between 57% and 66% of people living on the Treasure Coast are fully vaccinated as of November 16, according to data from the Florida Department of Health. Florida reported 3,711,612 total cases of coronavirus, an increase of 0.28% from the week before. The 5 counties with the highest percentage of their population fully vaccinated in Florida as of November 16 are Sumter County, Miami-Dade County, Osceola, St. Johns, and Monroe County. A man with a lengthy criminal record is confessing to killing 3 people in Central Florida. Osceola County Sheriff Marcos Lopez says 41-year-old Kevin Torres told investigators that one of the victims stole from him. Torres has been arrested 46 times, and he has been Baker Acted multiple times, but Lopez says mental health was not a factor in this case. SpaceX's next crewed mission will make history. NASA this week announced that Jessica Watkins will be part of the Crew 4 mission and the first Black astronaut to have an extended stay aboard the International Space Station. Thanksgiving is 1 week from today, and activity is bustling at food banks and pantries across the state. Chip Hanna runs Servant's Heart Ministry in Orange County.
We do our distribution this weekend for Thanksgiving. We give out full grocery boxes and a Thanksgiving bag that includes a lot of the items people will need for a Thanksgiving meal. And then we also hand out gift cards. This year we're doing $20 grocery store gift cards to our recipients.
Hannah says more people are facing hard times because of the increase in rents and grocery prices. He adds that contributions of non-perishable food items are always welcome. Over 1,000 manatees have died in Florida waters this year, according to state data released Wednesday. It's already a record-setting number with 6 weeks still left in the year, and experts bracing for more starvation as the weather turns colder. Manatees will soon gather around unnatural warm water sources like power plants where food is scarce. At least 1,003 manatees have died through November 12, according to the latest Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission data. And lastly, Apple announced it will allow customers to purchase Apple parts to repair their own devices. For years, customers were warned that making unapproved repairs could void their device's warranty. Apple said it will first make parts available for the iPhone 12 and iPhone 14, actually 13 rather. The company will then make products available for Mac computers featuring M1 chips. The IRSC Pioneers pounded the Daytona Falcons 102-86 despite 15 turnovers. Freshman star Benji Pierre poured in 40 points to lead the Pioneers. Jonathan Cece added 19. The Pioneers are ranked 4th in the state. They're 24th nationally. Their record is 6-1 as they face Polk State at home. Airtime will be 1:45 today. The Pioneers will be in Bradenton Thanksgiving weekend against 3 nationally ranked opponents. News time at 8:26 with weather and traffic together next.
8:26 right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together. Let's peer outside the front door and see how the highways are doing. Bonnie?
Highways are doing well right now. We're not finding any accidents here to report. If you see something throughout the morning, always give us a jingle. We're at 220-9788, 220-WSTU. It's a cloudy sky. We're getting a few sprinkles right now. Some showers in Stewart, 72 degrees. And here's our updated forecast from WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for a mild start to the morning along the Treasure Coast. Temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s, mostly cloudy skies and some isolated showers to start off the day. This afternoon, highs in the low 80s, numerous showers and storms possible across the area. Repeated rounds of heavy rainfall could lead to some flooding in spots. Tomorrow, highs in the upper 70s, a mix of sun and clouds and some scattered showers and storms moving in from off the ocean. For the weekend, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s, fast-moving showers possible, slightly drier conditions by Sunday.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
8:31, the time on the Get Up and Go show. Without further ado, time to go to Mission Control, and let's see if there's any chatter between Mission Control and the SS Seagull going on right now. Let's listen in here. SS Seagull, come in, please. SS Seagull, come in, please. Over.
Good morning. A little difficulties.
Good morning. Good morning, SS Seagull. You may now prepare to orbit. Go ahead.
Why, thank you, sir. We appreciate that now that our connections are better. 1989, Back-Ray Explorer was launched into orbit, known as COBE. Yep, that was a spacecraft that was designed to give us a whole lot of information on microwave radiation in space and the measurements thereof, and it was a highly successful mission. And then NASA launched its in 2013. MAVEN is a spacecraft that stood for a Mars Atmospheric and Volatile Evolution Mission, known as MAVEN, where we learn a lot more about the Martian atmosphere and what's around the red planet. Well, speaking about being around, that cloud dust that was there from the Russian anti-satellite launch is below the orbit of the International Space Station, luckily. But astronauts were awoken early when the Russians did that because they had to seal the hatches from the various sections of the International Space Station in order to be certain that should there be a debris hit, that they would be able to still complete the missions. The Russian crew ran to the Soyuz section where their spacecraft is and boarded the Soyuz spacecraft, and the American astronauts got on board the Crew Dragon, just in case there'd be a problem. They spent about 2 hours in their vehicles in case the station was in danger, but we know now that there was no danger and there is no problem with it. The Russians will be testing on board the International Space Station, starting with the Progress MS-19 mission next month, materials that will protect astronauts from space radiation as they move further out into space. As we move to the moon and on to Mars, we're going to need radiation protection, and the Russians will be testing a new carbon composite to allow for this protection to take place. Well, it's been revealed by the Russians that 4 Russian cosmonauts have been selected to prepare for flights on the Crew Dragon. The 4 will be members of the main crew for Mission 5 and the backup crew for Mission 6, which will become the prime crew for Mission 6. The agreement has been reached for the cross flights and cross training between the governments of the U.S. and Russia. However, the formal agreements have yet to be signed. Once they're signed, everything will fall into place. But this will finally allow Russian cosmonauts to fly on board a Crew Dragon. More than likely, it will also involve American astronauts reserving seats on board a Soyuz spacecraft sometime next year. So the preparations are taking place that will allow Russians to finally fly on the vehicle. The Cygnus cargo ship that has been docked to the International Space Station and delivered 3.7 tons of payloads in August will be undocked on November the 20th. Docking will allow the Cygnus spacecraft to remain in orbit for nearly a month as they do experiments on board before steep re-entry over the Pacific Ocean and up with the garbage that's loaded on board the spacecraft. It will also test special sensors that will help give more information about thermal protection to launch vehicles. The Russian news agency TASS has announced the first of the world's mass media to open up a permanent representation on the International Space Station. A memorandum of cooperation implying the implementation of the joint project of the agency and Rusakosmos was signed yesterday. TASS CEO Sergei Mikhailov and the head of the Russian state corporation, Dmitry Rogozev. According to the information that's been supplied, Russian cosmonaut Alexander Muzurkin will be the first employee to file reports to the National Space Station as a reporter on the activities that are going on board the station. Russia also has a new head of press services for Rusakosmos. Dmitry Strogovets has been appointed the new head of Rusakosmos Press Service, according to their website. Well, the United States is going back to the moon. The question now comes, will it happen on the Space Launch System, which is a NASA-sponsored vehicle, or will it happen on an Elon Musk Starship? It appears, based on the costs and based on everything that's going on, we may see a Starship going to the moon ahead of the Space Launch System, which then begs the question, do we need a Space Launch System and all the money that's being invested in it? It's a debate that has been going on and one which will continue to go on in the future. Rocket Labs last evening successfully placed 2 satellites into orbit from the Bahi Peninsula in New Zealand, and they successfully brought back by parachute the launch vehicle to the ocean. Hopefully, they'll be able to recover those vehicles in midair in the future and reuse them. In this case, helicopters tracked the first stage down, even though it landed in the ocean. So we're starting to see reusability become a prime target for many, many companies. We also see, and this one is kind of hard to believe, but the Indian spacecraft Chandrayaan-2, which is in moon orbit, had to be moved a little so it did not hit NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. There was a debris avoidance maneuver that took place in lunar orbit. This is the first time that's happened, and I'm sure it won't be the last. Both Chandrayaan-2 and Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter are sending back vast amounts of data on the surface of the moon from polar orbit. And the fact that they almost collided shows you how dangerous space can actually be. The United Arab Emirates is helping to refurbish the world's oldest spaceport in Baikonur, Kazakhstan. The United Arab Emirates is working to upgrade the original launch site from Yuri Gagarin in order to be able to start launching more satellites from that location into the future. Baikonur is a city in Kazakhstan that has been leased to Russia until 2050 to help the country and its space program. So now we're seeing modernization taking place. Lastly, we want to tell you that tomorrow we're going to tell you more information about the Starship and how it is going to be launched next year to orbit. So until tomorrow, have a great day, everybody.
That's Randy Siegel with the Space Report. He's on the program each and every weekday at this time. Time to head on over to Ellie's Downtown Deli, where they are full steam ahead, Bonnie.
They are.
Literally.
Yeah. You know, if you're in the Stewart area, you're at work today, you can order great things off the menu too, like a honey lime chicken salad, fresh jumbo wraps, signature sandwiches. Oh, and you have by this coming Monday, it looks like, to place your order for Thanksgiving, being 1 week away. Order that turkey dinner where you can get a delicious one. It's $29.95 per person and includes your sliced turkey, white and dark meat included. You get gravy with this, cranberry relish, plus 3 side items of your choice, like truffle asparagus maybe, green bean casserole. Make it herb mashed potatoes, stuffing, baked sweet potato casserole. Chef Mark makes it perfect at Ellie's Downtown Deli. So place your order by calling 772-781-6605. And next week on Thursday, you'll be picking up that delicious turkey Thanksgiving dinner to put on your table. Ellie's Downtown Deli has a full menu available for takeout, plus their fabulous desserts as well. They have a full-service deli with dining inside and out. Have them cater your next event. Call 772-781-6605 to order and pick up today. They're located at 18 Southeast 6th Street, just off Colorado in Stewart. Call 772-781-6605 for Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stewart.
It is 8:42 right now. That's the time on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for news. One final time this morning, all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. For the best deals in town, go see our good friend Hawk Levy at one of their many locations on the Treasure Coast. Here's Bonnie with the morning headlines. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning once again. The Florida State Senate is joining the House in passing 4 bills banning COVID-19 vaccine mandates without exemptions and testing options, and barring schools from requiring mask use. In the House, Republican Mike Caruso says it's about giving Floridians the power.
It protects our freedoms, protects our rights, and protects our choice.
The measures will become law once they're signed by Governor Ron DeSantis. A young child on the Treasure Coast was recognized Wednesday afternoon for her quick thinking and awareness, which saved her grandmother twice in the same month. WPTV's John Shaman was there to meet with this young girl and has the story.
Bonani can't breathe.
That's 5-year-old Mazzari Edie talking with 911 dispatchers.
All right, is there any other adult there?
No.
Mazzari's grandmother, Denise Oliver, had suffered a cardiac event that began with trouble breathing, but Mazzari provided enough information so medics could get her help.
It was crazy. It was crazy, but I'm so proud of her.
Mazzari's doll has Band-Aids, and Mom says Mazzari's always been fascinated with emergency shows and calling 911, something she used to do frequently as a toddler.
The police kept coming to the house, was like, who's dialing 911? And we would say, she is, and they'd just laugh and just say, take the phone from her.
So that would appear to be the happy ending of this story. But just 11 days after Mazzari's first real 911 call,
How old are you?
I'm 5 and my nanny fainted.
Mazzari sprang into action again.
Your mom or dad there?
At work and my daddy at work. I was scared, but I felt glad that I didn't cry.
Mazzari stayed calm and help was on the way.
So proud of me.
And so is the first responder community. Mazzari was honored Wednesday by the St. Lucie County Fire District, receiving a Citizen Hero Award.
She was able to make sure that the door was unlocked. She got plenty of information, very calm, and she might have saved your grandma's life that day.
In Mazzari's home, there's a poster of Psalm 91, verse 11, for he will order his angels to protect you. Mazzari's grandmother says that is the truth.
She's wonderful, amazing, my angel.
In St. Lucie County, John Shaman, WPTV, News Channel 5.
It's a good time to become a correctional officer in Florida. Governor Ron DeSantis and the Florida Department of Corrections on Wednesday announced hiring bonuses up to $5,000 for correctional officers. Effective immediately, new correctional officers will receive a $3,000 bonus, plus an extra $1,000 for officers who join high vacancy institutions. Correctional officers who are already certified can earn an additional $1,000. Beginning next year, the starting salary of state correctional officers will increase to $38,750, an increase of 16%. Airlines are struggling to meet the surge in travel demand as the holidays approach, while also dealing with worker shortages. Both Southwest and American Airlines canceled flights in recent months, disrupting plans for scores of travelers. So how do you prepare for a possible cancellation? Well, use your airline's app to keep track of flight status. Alerts can let you know of everything from a gate change to a delay or cancellation. The app can also help with rescheduling. The level of service you receive when trying to reschedule Also depends on where you purchased your ticket. If you went through a third party like an online booking site, you may be told to contact it to reschedule. Your status with a particular airline can also be helpful. Years of travel and loyalty with the same carrier can pay off if your flight is canceled. And lastly, SpaceX's next crewed mission will make history. NASA this week announced that Jessica Watkins will be part of the Crew 4 mission and the first Black astronaut to have an extended stay aboard the International Space Station. It's Thursday Night Football back on tonight, featuring the 6-4 New England Patriots with a 4-game winning streak, and they're going to play the Atlanta Falcons with a 4-5 record. 1590 WPSL coverage beginning at 8 p.m., and the kickoff is at 8:20 in Atlanta. News time is 8:47 with weather and traffic together next.
.48 is the time right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together for a final look outside on the highways and byways. Bonnie, what's going on?
Well, Evan, it's just been a nice morning here on the roads, and it's really remaining that way, which is good for you right now if you're heading out. Major highways all up to speed, so is US Highway 1. Side streets looking good too in St. Lucie and in Martin counties. Drive safely, and there's your latest look at traffic. It's 75 in Port St. Lucie. It's a cloudy 39 in Roseburg, Oregon this morning. Here's our weather update at WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for a mild start to the morning along the Treasure Coast. Temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s, mostly cloudy skies and some isolated showers to start off the day. This afternoon, highs in the low 80s, numerous showers and storms possible across the area. Repeated rounds of heavy rainfall could lead to some flooding in spots. Tomorrow, highs in the upper 70s, a mix of sun and clouds and some scattered showers and storms moving in from off the ocean. For the weekend, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s, fast-moving showers possible, slightly drier conditions by Sunday.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
The Get Up and Go Show would love to hear from you, live on the air. Give them a call at any time. Now let's get back to the program. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
You won't get a lot this Christmas. Everything has been delayed. If you want any Christmas presents, you need to order them today. You just may be out of luck, waiting here for all you. There's not much we can do. Pretty sure this Christmas we're screwed. Okay, here we go. Shipping containers are stuck on the coast of California.
I gotta say, my hat goes off to the Holderness family. This is by far, I think, the best parody they've ever done.
I beg to differ because
Really?
they totally canned it for Mariah Carey.
Well,
And
I mean, you need the high voice.
nobody can do it like Mariah.
No.
Just like they really spoiled the one that Chrissy Hynde was on earlier. We
Yeah.
should have heard it from the Pretenders.
Yeah.
But when this guy is trying to sing, but I guess that's what a parody is all about too. It's
Yeah.
not going to be perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I got to give him credit, though. I mean, just the way the words were written for everything and things like that. Definitely so. Thanksgiving coming upon us in 7 days. We're going to be gathered around the family tables, and Butterball has come out with a special hotline to call. Let's dial that line up.
Hello, you've reached the Butterball Turkey Talk Line, the
great.
telephone help center designed to assist you in preparing a delicious turkey for the holidays. Of course, the instructions are printed right on the packaging, but we understand that you may still have questions, like how to thaw your turkey, which again is printed right on the wrapper.
True.
Along with what temperature to set your oven and how long to cook.
It's true.
When you think about it, it couldn't be any plainer if we tattooed it on your forehead with a rusty ice pick. Hell, we've even provided a thermometer, which pops up and says you may now eat me. If only you had a little device that popped up and said, I'm a moron. Please hit me in the head with a tire iron. Anyway, stay on the line, Einstein. Someone will be with you shortly. Oh,
Wow.
and happy holidays.
All right. Well, I guess we're always we're holding on the line without a doubt, for sure.
Yeah, we are. Don't you wish you could just cook that turkey dinner in the snap of your fingers? And then
I wish I could just blink like I Dream of Jeannie. Remember how Jeannie would go like that and she'd go like that and boink, it's all done.
Yeah.
You
wish.
consider it done.
I know I'm going to go home next week right after the show and just be wish that everything could be cooked and fine already.
Mm-hmm. We have somebody over my shoulder.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll get with we're off the air. It's gonna have to wait about 3.5 minutes as soon as we get done with the show.
Yeah.
Probably somebody here to pick something up or a question or something like that. Or hopefully maybe give me $1 million or they brought us breakfast or I don't know. Anything's possible. So
Breakfast
anyway,
would be nice.
We have one more day coming up and then we go into the weekend. Don't forget tonight is the big Stuart Martin Chamber event happening at St. Mary's Episcopal Church.
Yeah, what are you going to wear tonight? Are you going to?
I'm going to be dressed up.
In
I'll be all dressed up.
Suit and tie for the occasion.
I don't know if I'm going to go the whole suit and the tie deal,
right?
But I'm going to go with the dress slacks, the dress shirt, and the jacket.
You got to dress sharp because you know that Joe Catchin-Bone. He's always sharp.
He is like one of the flyest looking guys that dresses. Unbelievable.
I think he does just as well as Jeff Foxworthy, and I always thought that Jeff Foxworthy was a fine-looking dresser.
Definitely so, without a doubt. But I'll be all dressed up. Got to look good for the people because they are prospective customers, and just as all the other businesses are going to be there as well. It's only $10 to get in tonight.
Yeah, what do you got to do? Go to martinchamber.org.
Go to stuartmartinchamber.org. Go to the website and you buy your tickets right there online. Get you 2 adult beverages and food sampling all night. And the Paella King is going to be there making paella. Bonnie, I'm going to try to, if I can, I'm going to try to bring some home and keep it in the fridge. And then if I can remember, and then bring it tomorrow for you to take home and try.
Yeah, because the way that Joe described it, to me it sounded like almost like a Cajun sort of dish with everything kind of blended right in. Did it include like rice too and stuff?
It's got rice and
meats
this
and vegetables and
just it's a plethora of stuff.
This is like a Cuban kind of dish.
Yes, it's a Latin dish. It's a Latin type of dish, paella.
Which I would like to try. So
it's so good. It's not too spicy.
If you bring some in, I'll try it.
Not too spicy. I will tell you that much. So it is pretty darn good. We have a phone call real quick. Hi, good morning. Go ahead.
Well, good morning.
Totally forgot I had a call. Anyway,
I was wondering there.
I'm at the end of the show, too. I'm so sorry, Phil.
You did this on purpose.
I didn't.
No, you saved the best for last, which was you today, Phil.
Oh,
it was you.
I'm glad you said it. I didn't. What's up, buddy? We got like 30 seconds.
I was going to say, you can cook a turkey in 42 minutes deep frying it.
That's right. You've deep fried a turkey before, but you got to be careful when you do that. You can't just drop the turkey into the hot grease. You got to go in very slowly, right?
Yeah. Well, I have an electric one, not one of those propane deals.
Excuse me.
It sounds fancy.
All right, Phil, we got to run. We'll talk to you later.
Right,
have a great day. Deep fry your turkey. That's another. You ever had a deep fried turkey, Bonnie?
I haven't, but I heard it's really good.
Super good.
I heard it's
Folks,
nice and juicy.
That's a wrap for us. We'll be out of here until about 21 hours. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. If you have good values on the inside, you won't look for validation on the outside.
Don't forget to make that football pick, and I'm picking Atlanta tonight.
All right.
I'm sticking with Atlanta.
Sounds great. Have a great day, folks. And we'll see you tomorrow morning right here at WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station.